September the 18th, autumn fungi. September sees the start of the main autumn fungi season. Although fungi have been seen every month of the year so far, little prepares us for the extraordinary display of hundreds of different shapes, scents, and the range of colours that are all part of the annual fruiting of the fifth kingdom. It has been estimated there are in the region of 3,000 different larger fungi, and if smaller fungi are included, this figure jumps to an inaccessible 14,000. The jewel in the London area is the relatively little-known Esher Common, where over 3,000 different species have been recorded, mainly due to the recorders who have concentrated on this area. Even so, this ranks as one of the best places to find fungi in the temperate world. The best habitat to look for fungi this month is in woodland, with each type of wood having its own complement of species. Mixed oak, beech, birch and conifer woods are the most productive, as it is here that so many fungi have a mycorrhizal association with the roots of the trees. In other words, in other woods, such as alder, ash, hornbeam, willow and poplar, there are fewer, yet still a small, unique set of fungi that form this mutually beneficial association. There are also other unexpected habitats rich in fungi, for example old grassland, dung, boggy areas, roadsides, burnt ground, piles of wood chip, and the enriched soil of cemeteries. Fungi are notoriously erratic in their appearance. A personal rule of thumb is to count the number of new species seen in the first 10 minutes of entering a wood. If it is 10 or more, it's worth continuing, but if it is only 1 or 2, it is probably worth moving to a new habitat. In a good location, 20 or more species ought to be encountered in the first 5 or 10 minutes, and with a small group of people, perhaps upwards of 100 species in an afternoon. In the Chilterns around Ashridge, this has reached almost 300 species on an all-day foray, but in a bad year, only a handful of specimens may be seen in the same place. The compaction of the soil in London's woods is another factor, reducing the number of species likely to be seen. Well-trodden woods are far less rewarding than woods where the soil is soft underfoot. The weather is another unfathomable guide. A hot summer followed by a wet autumn is said to produce the best autumn display, and a prolonged period of drought produce the worst. However, all weather conditions seem to be conducive to one species or another, with many species growing on rotten wood in a dark corner of a wet wood, seemingly immune to all weather variations. All these anomalies are typical of fungi, and so visiting the best habitats regularly throughout the season till the first frost of November usually results in an impressive and varied tally of many different species. Certain fungi always seem to be the first to be noticed, providing yet another announcement of the autumn. For example, earthballs, blushes, grisettes, brown rollworms, sulphur tufts and deceivers, as well as different brittle-gills, inkcaps, boletes and agarics. Good places to look for autumn fungi are ancient woods, such as Epping Forest and Oxley's Wood, as well as Hampstead Heath, Esher Common, Burnham Beeches and the pine woods around Oxshott.